So let me ask you this. We've talked around this subject and had a ton of good examples and stories, which is great because that gives us that full picture. So if I wanted to hire you as a consultant and I get you on the phone and you very quickly realize that I'm struggling with imposter syndrome, like what are, say 1, 2, 3 things that you would tell me to kind of get started on my journey toward overcoming it?
So one, think about your why. Why did you start? Because for most people, I would say that could be a motivator to not give up in the moment. Like whether it's your kids, your family, maybe the income is better, or I don't know, location, whatever it is. Think about your why you started. It's usually a pretty good reason to not give up. Think about like a short-term goal that you can hit. Like you cannot start a business and be like, well, my old job, I was making X amount of dollars a month. So in month 1, I need to make X amount, the same X amount of dollars. Like that's not going to happen. Okay. So you need to be realistic and set short-term goals. And yeah, maybe on year whatever or month whatever, you'll hit the dollar sign or the goal, the big goal, the Oprah-sized goal, you could say, that you wanted. But you need to set short, attainable goals, not attainable like you're just going to achieve them by going through the steps. Like you do have to put a little work into it. So maybe for some people who are really struggling, it's a goal every 3 days or a week. People who are just kind of like not really sure what they're doing, maybe it's a monthly goal and that keeps you going one more month, one more week or whatever. And I feel like money is a thing that motivates people. So maybe the goal could be money. And I think that the last one is I'm like a big person on happiness and how you feel and mental health and all of that. So if you are struggling with imposter syndrome, bad, you obviously feel very low. When you're at the lowest, it is not the time to quit, because then your memory and your experience and the whole correlation of whatever it is you're doing, whether it was a new job or a sport or a hobby or going to the gym or whatever, like don't quit when you're low, because then you will never try again. It's kind of like the stock market. When it plummets, you're not going to take your money out. Like that's like, let it ride back up. So I think that just get through the low. And when you're at a high and when you're doing really good, then you can make a more level-headed, logical, rational decision about what to do next. And if it comes to the point where you feel like it's not for you, then so be it, right? Like you can have a change of heart with things, but let's not let it be because we're at this low and we're stuck here.
Oh, I really love that. I've done a lot of work, and my family has, with mental health, but I've never thought about don't quit when you're at your lowest. What a great tip, because you're not thinking right, that you don't have that rational, you're just in the moment. So yeah, don't quit then. I love that. And then to tie it into the stock market, I'm going to remember that. I might have to steal that.
I mean, it all depends. It's all relative, but like if you just put money in and it dropped, you're not going to be like, yeah, let's take it out.
Yeah, I mean, some people do, but that's a bad strategy.
It's a bad strategy for somebody our age, but
yeah.